Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Hero Collector Build the Ghostbusters Ecto 1. We'll take a look at stage 7. Yep, so we've had another delivery from eaglemoss. This one we have got 4 issues. Let's take a look and I'll show you what we've got. So this is the magazine. It does say issue 4 at the top here. I'll zoom it in so you can see it a bit better. But yeah, it does say stage 4 at the issue 4 at the top here. So let's show you what we actually got first before we delve in. We actually got our license plate today. So that can go up with our Batman and our DeLorean license plate we've got on the wall. We're going to put this up today. Very nice. It is a bit sharp on the back edge all the way around, so if you're taking this out, this packaging, make sure you're a bit careful. It's a bit sharp on the edges. We have got stage 7, which is a lot in there to do, so we're going to be doing quite a bit with that today. Stage 8, there's lots of little bits in there, loads of little spark plugs and little connectors that we've got to put on, so that's going to be, looks like that's going to be a fiddly issue. That one will be coming up soon. Then we've got stage 9. And last one of this month, we've got stage 10. So I'm going to be putting these videos out. I'm not going to bash them out all this week. I'm going to spread them out over a week or two, or maybe a couple of weeks. Yeah, so let's take a look inside the magazine, see what we're actually going to be doing. So as with last month, we've got 4 issues in the one magazine. So we've got stage 7, stage 8, stage 9 and stage 10. When you turn it over to the first one, this is stage 7, and this is what we're going to be doing here. So basically we're going to be taking all of these little parts, connecting them together, and then putting it to the assembled engine that we've got ready from last time. Then we're going to be taking all these little bits to make all this giant connector bit that's going to connect on when we turn the page to this. And then we're going to be attaching that to the engine as well. And then we're basically going to be making the other side of the engine to go on there. And we'll have that left over with another piece ready for stage 8. So as you can see, there's a few little bits to do in this pack today. I've already put the Ecto 1 number plate up here above the Bat 1 and the DeLorean license plate. So that's got its little home now. But yeah, let's get these parts open and start building. Okay, so we've got the packaging all opened up, and I'm going to leave them in the packaging just so I can pick them out just like this. Be careful when you open the bag, because again, the screws are not in this part, they're in the bag. So this is what you should have. You should have BP screws, EP screws, EM screws, AP screws, and DM screws. So make sure you double check you've got 5 sets of screws when you take this out of the packet. Okay, so these are the parts you want to start off with. You want to start off with this little connector here, which is like a T-piece connector. And also this part here that kind of looks like one of them American parking meter sort of shapes. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and on the back we've got 2 holes just here. We're going to be putting this on here with this T-piece thing facing closer to the left hand side than the right hand side. So we're going to put that on there. We're going to get a screw. We need EM screws for this. So I've got my screwdriver, and we're going to lower this in slowly and surely. Try and hold it just there. And as this is metal, we want to take our time, slowly put it in. Just putting the first one in just a little, and then the second one we're going to drop that just in there. There we go. So as we say, we don't want to be going hell for leather and screwing these right the way down. We want to take our time, screw it slowly, just like that. That's that side in. Now this side, slowly and surely, all the way down, just like that. And that is now going nowhere. So next up we're going to need this bit here. This bit is plastic, and it's a rather bigger piece. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to take this section here. On the back of this, we want to flip this round this way. We've got a little peg and 2 holes on either side. So that's going to go with this 2 holes here and the peg hole at the bottom. So what we're going to do is push that into there, like so. And this is going to have AP screws. So we get some AP screws, got a whole bag of them just here. Often find half the battle with these part work builds is getting the screws out of the bag. God, there's loads of AP screws in this build. Right, so we need 2 of these. We'll drop that in there. Screw that down. And the second one. Just like that. And that's what you should have after this stage. Okay, now we're going to need to bring back our actual engine assembly, and we're going to have this. I'll try and get you on a camera. We want the front section here. We've got this little screw hole. I'll point to it with my screwdriver just here. We've got 3 here actually, but we want the furthest one here. And what we're going to do is that's going to line up with our little T-piece connector bit, the hole in that. So all we're going to do is we're going to slot that onto there. That's going to line up with that. I'm going to put a screw just in there, and that is going to be a DM screw. So that's another packet of screws we have to open. I'm going to put these sides so I don't get them all mixed up. Alright, we've got our DM screw. Right, now we can put this on. So locate it into place. Come on, screw. So as it's a metal one, again, take it slow and steady, applying a little bit of pressure all the way. And I still need to go a bit further with that, yeah. Just like that. You can, if you're struggling with this and you've got a bit of paint in it, screw the screw in, screw it back out, screw it in again, screw it back out, clear the paint out of there, and then screw it all the way down. So next we're going to need these 2 parts here. This is going to look like a part of one of the mini guns from like the Terminator's gun or something. You're going to need that part there, it is black, and you're going to need this part here, which is blue. So all we're going to do is this has got like a key notch on there and a keyhole section on there. That's going to plug onto there, and then we're going to secure that on with a AP screw. So we can grab one of them. Now we can secure that down this hole just here. Just like that. So next up, what we're going to need is these 2 sections here. This tiny little piece here and this section here. These are both plastic again. And what we're going to do, this has also got a key notch on it and a key notch on here. This is also going to go on here like that. And this is going to be secured in with a BP screw. We've only got 2 BP screws, so we can have one of these out. And all we're going to do is we're going to pick that up, put our finger on top, turn it over, and there's a little hole just there where we could screw that in. Just like that. Now that's that section all done. And then we can bring back the original section that we were working on a minute ago. We can line this on the top with the detail that we've just put on, facing the detail we put on the other one. And we can turn this over and we can secure this in with AP screws in these 2 holes here. So let's get a couple of AP screws. So the first one's going in this one. And now the second one we're going to put in the other hole. Just like that. And that's what you should have to do the next section. So next we're going to be bringing in this big section here, and this is basically just going to drop straight on top of here. So we just need to find out which way it's going. Does it matter which way? I think it does. We're going to go the same way as it's going. So we're going to hold this way and this way. I'm going to drop that over so it lines up the 4 holes on the back section, just like that. Oh, just like that. So you've got them lined up just here. This is going to be secured in with AP screws as well. So I think I'll get an AP screw in and it should hold us on for us. That's number one. Number two. Number three. And the last one to go in this section is number four. Just going to go just in there, just like that. And now we've got that part attached to that part. Okay, so next up we're going to need these two sections here. This one is blue, this one is silver. So this section here has got, this side is all nice and smooth and finished. This side has still got some details to be put on. This is the side we want facing up. And on this one we want the black section at the top facing up. And they're going to get married together just like that. And I'm going to be putting EP screws through the top here and here. Let's get some EP screws. Okay, the first one, this could be quite fiddly trying to hold it and screw it together, but yeah, it went together fine. Now let's get the second one through the back and into that section there. There's one in. I'll finally screw up this one just like that, and then we're going to bring back the part that we just made. And all we're going to do, they've got a key notch on here. We're going to be securing that onto there, locating that into the key notch, turning that over, and we've got a little hole just here. We're going to stick an AP screw in there and secure that on. So let's get doing that now. I've got our AP screw ready. So let's get this in the key notch. So let's go this way. Drop our screw down the hole. This could be quite fiddly to hold, so just take your time. And that's one of the key things with part works, is take your time. And that is what you should have after that section there. Okay, so next we're going to be bringing back our assembly. And we're also going to be bringing in this big tank bit here. This is going to be going this way round, and we're going to need EM screws, which we've got just here. And they're going to be bolting onto these two sections here. So that's going to locate just onto there like that. So we can grab our EM screws. So we'll stick one in here. These ones are going in quite nicely. And on this side here. Just like that, and that's what you should have after that bit there. Just got a loose screw just in the last bit that we did. There we go. That's that all better now. Okay, so next up we're going to be bringing back this section here. I'm going to be fitting it to our engine block. We've got two holes, one either side, just here, and we've got two location points just here. All we're going to do, no screws required for this point. We're going to put them over the top, pushing it down, making sure it's over. Making sure the black end is at the back and this silver bit is at the front of the engine. So now that's what you should have after that, and when we put the second side on, that should locate that on and clamp it into place. Okay, so lastly, this is the section that we need now, and all we're going to do is we're going to bring back this little black section here, and that's going to be screwed on to there with two DM screws. I do have two just here, so now I can screw these in. We have already done this step on the opposite side, so you want this facing down on this section, and I'm going to screw it in just there, nice and slowly. I'm going to stick the second one in actually while it's there. If you feel it getting too tight, just unscrew it. And go back, find a bit of pressure, and then back. So once you've got it fully screwed in, this is what it should look like. With these two screws, back them off put them in, back them off, put them in, or apply some WD-40 to the screw before you put them in. It might lubricate the area a bit better and you might find it a bit easier to go in. Didn't have too much trouble. I think I only had to go in and out a couple of times. So after you've done this, this is what you should be left with. Just put these two parts here and our assembled engine to what we've got so far. Looks a little something like that. So looking very nice indeed. So that's it for stage 7, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. It is looking very, very nice. I'm sure you'll agree. It does look really nice. I do like the blue colour on there and it's really coming out. I may put a little bit of dry brushing on the bit that says Cadillac on it just to bring that out a little bit. But if I do that, I will do that in the next video when we do the right cylinder head and we put that on there, and may do them both at the same time, just bring that Cadillac right out in there. So that will be coming next week with stage 8. We also got issue 55 of the Terminator. That will be coming next week also, and at some point, probably in time for next weekend, we're going to have the Focke-Wulf Airfix 172 FW190A-8. that will be coming up very, very soon as well. So thank you very much for joining me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, leave a comment and a like, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.